What it is, y'all, it's your boy Jones. And if you want updates to all the Jones of Sports content, I'm gonna need y'all to
Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
You heard what she said.
push the goddamn button.
Push it, goddammit, push it. What it is, y'all, it's your boy Jones, and welcome to another episode of the Jones and Podcast, brought to you by Jones of Sports. We make sports better. What it is, my co-host, E. What's going on, Laker fan?
What's good? Chilling.
Feeling good, feeling good, feeling good. Let's see, we got
Absolutely.
comments already. Queen, you already know Queen's already in the building.
Being the number one supporter.
She don't play no games. She be in there. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate you, Queen. Yeah, so we got a lot to talk about. We got some good stuff to talk about. Since the last podcast, E is back, and now Nico's not here. So you guys already know how this is going to go out. How this season of the Jones Podcast is going to be.
I promise we're not the same person.
Happy birthday to you,
Absolutely.
Queen. Happy birthday. One of the GOATs of our supporters out of everybody. We appreciate you, Queen.
You don't
We
miss
wish
the
you
show.
You don't. You on point. You the first comment every time. Appreciate you, Queen. You the GOAT.
Way better
and I wish you the
attendance than
best.
Nico.
Yeah. Way better attendance than Nico. We appreciate you, Queen. We wish you the best birthday you could possibly have. And when we come out to Dallas, hey, that might be the trip. That might be the trip we make this year.
Yeah,
We might come out to Dallas and pull up on you, Queen. So appreciate you, and we wish you the best. That's a fact. You gotta go pull up to Jerry World.
Yeah, I have somebody moving close to Dallas that I might have to go help out this summer. So
I like it. I like it. Y'all heard her. Y'all heard what the Queen said. Subscribe and donate. Let's go. Hit them buttons, y'all. Hit them buttons. Support your boys. We trying to go big. We trying to get crazy with it so we can just keep pouring it back into y'all. Just keep pouring it back into y'all. My bar, my house open. Sound good, Queen. And I already know what y'all be chefing up over there. So you making it sound good, Queen. We're gonna make it happen though. Definitely gonna make. And I gotta go see my boy from football out there. So when I touch down back in Dallas, I definitely got some people that mess with the Jones of the Sports. So we appreciate y'all. So like she said, hit that subscribe and make sure y'all go wish her a happy birthday on all social media platforms, especially X. I know she's on X. So if y'all know her on there, go send y'all love and support to our girl Queen. Before we get into the show, it is National Autistic Awareness Day, but it is also Autistic Awareness Month. So if you know somebody that has autism, our support is behind you. We are with you. You are seen. You are not weird. You are different, and we all different. So there's nothing weird about that. So just know that y'all have your people's support over here. We're doing big things at our school, showing love to all our autistic babies, autistic families, adults, women, men. Yeah, I just wanted to put that out there because I know a lot of people that have that, and it's something that people are learning more and more now. In these days, back in the days, we didn't know what the heck autism was, and we just thought people were weird. Deservedly so. Like when you don't know something, you don't know. But when you educate yourself and you get more information about it, it makes you feel a little bit better. It makes those people feel a little bit better that everybody's behind them and supporting them. So we want to let y'all know I got my shirt. We supporting all month. And yeah, shout out to my niece, Bugs, aka Bugs. Call her Booger. My queen, my love. I love her to death. This is for you. This episode is dedicated to you, my Booger Dugger Savannah. I should say her actual name. Her name is Savannah, but she's my Booger Dugger, and I love you, Booger. So this episode is dedicated to you, and all of the autistic people out there. So now let's get into this. I want to start some basketball. We're going to start basketball, then we're going to go football. And I want to start off because I've been on a tear lately these past couple months. really just showing my love and support for my favorite players in basketball. Obviously, y'all know how hard I go for Bron with all the people that talk shit about him. Yesterday, somebody had talked about my guy Wade, so y'all know I came in his defense. And today, we found out my guy, Carmelo Anthony, is getting inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. So congratulations to Melo. Real true New York Knick. Had to put my Knicks stuff on today for him in support of him. Melo, one of the greatest scorers of all time. One of the greatest basketball players of all time. And I have so much to say, but I'm gonna let you take it away because I can't breathe.
I mean, yeah, of course. No surprise. First ballot Hall of Famer. He's definitely been one of those guys who was criticized a lot in his career. But like you said, one of the probably the best like one-on-one players we've ever seen play the game. Like how easy it was for him to score. And like players like him nowadays playing down in that low post. To me, he was one of those first like small forwards that became a four. Now it's just easy for like guys that are listed as small forwards. They're all playing the four now. They're all playing power forward now. You know, but like just the ease that dude had to score the ball was incredible. Like he got a lot of criticism for his Knick days, but let's be honest, he helped the Knicks be back, for a little bit that he was there, and a lot of himself. I know he had some good teams, but he ran into the Pacers and Heat teams.
Yeah,
but
that's a fact.
Deservingly so. Melo's a Hall of Famer.
No question about it. I want to since Nico's
Top
not
5
here.
shooting guard of all time. Only small forward. I'm sorry.
Small
Top
forward.
5 shooting guard of all time.
Why? Oh, that's why I'm tripping. It's been a while. I'm trying to get this. Let's get up there. Yeah, let's put us up there. Fuck. All right, there we go.
Shout out to my background. Shout out to my background.
Yeah, you see, we updating over here. Y'all see how we doing? But yeah, no, Melo is one of those guys, like, especially when he came to New York. I mean, I was already a big fan of Melo being a Denver Nugget fan. Not a Denver Nugget fan, but a Melo fan when he was with Denver. But when he came to New York, it was like, this is what we want. Because he's a New York guy, that's what we want. That's what we need. And we haven't had that kind of excitement since the 90s. And Melo brought that back.
I was a Melo fan from Syracuse. Like,
yeah, exactly.
When he did that his freshman year, that run he had to the national title, Melo
and Wade gained the most respect in that run and that March Madness run. It was Melo, who I already knew about, and he was already killing. But then Wade came and was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Yeah.
And then he has the triple double. I think it was the first, if not the one of the first triple doubles ever in the tournament. So that's when Wade came on my radar, and then we obviously know the history from there. But yeah, like you said, like one of the top 5 bucket getters, just pure bucket getters. I mean, it doesn't matter what the criteria is. It could be 2 dribble pull-ups. It could be 1 dribble. It could be stay in a box. It don't matter. He's put him in a box. He's going to get a bucket. He's going to find his way. He's one of the exactly. He knows how to get you off of him. He's gonna find space. He's going to find space. He's one of those guys. And he's one of my favorite players to watch offensively. Like he's in that AI conversation. Like when you just love watching offensive basketball players just go crazy, he's one of those. And he's one of those when one of those says that. Kobe Bean. Like when Kobe said no, Melo, he's one of those guys. He's physical. He's not going back down. He's going to give you everything. And when Kobe says it, you got to give him credit. You got to,
Yeah.
all right, you stamp, bro. You're stamped. Of course, it was unfortunate that he wasn't able to bring New York a championship, but obviously he had to go against that guy, and LeBron and those guys. But still, like I said, one of those pure scores you'll ever see in the game of basketball. Even 20 years from now, when he's barely talked about, there's going to be guys that are going to be talking about him that, hey, if you want to learn how to get your
Yeah.
footwork right and shit like that, this is a guy that you want to watch tape on.
Tape don't lie.
Religiously on.
Tape don't lie.
That's a fact.
Go watch Melo's highlights and his scoring highlights. You're gonna see some
You're
work.
going to see some shit. You're going to see it everywhere he goes, too. When he was in Denver, when he was in New York, when he went to Houston, Blazers, like wherever he was a bucket. It's just the
Mhm.
game changed and didn't allow him to be himself anymore. And that's why
Yeah.
he's retired. If the mid game was still a thing, come on. Melo would still killing that. Still
Yeah.
killing it. He said it in an episode recently, when he was with the Rockets, that they were like, dude, we don't want you shoot. He shot an open mid-range game shot, and the coaches
Yeah.
looked at him like, yo, what the hell's wrong with you?
Right
He's
now,
like,
if you can't shoot a three or get to the basket,
you out. And that's crazy. You talking about a bucket getter, someone that's gonna go get you two. You need two. Everything can't be threes. I know they make it about freaking threes, but everything can't be a three. So it's sad that the game has pretty much forced Melo out. He didn't get to go out the way that he wanted. But even that being said, he's still respected as one of those guys. So I'm happy that he still gets to walk around and everyone's still like, yo, that's Melo. Like, that's one of those motherfuckers. He don't got a ring, but who cares? He's one of those. Like, AI is one of those. Like, there's guys that don't have rings that you give them the most respect because you know if they had the right team, they would have a ring. They would have a ring. So giving my flowers to Melo, one of the goats you put on for New York. We appreciate you, brother, and you still putting on for New York. You ain't forget us. So once a Nick, always a Nick. That's a fact. All right. So before we get into my next thing, I want to ask you, what are your thoughts on your Laker team? Now that Bron is back, they had a little struggle, but now they look a little bit better. What are your thoughts on your team going forward?
yeah, it took a little bit for Braun to get going again since he came back.
She's a follower, bro. You should know Queen. She on X, bro, and it's her birthday. It's not a business. Come on, Just B. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
but yeah, you're definitely right about that. Go ahead.
Yeah, Melo, Braun. Yeah, he look a little rusty coming back. You know, the one thing that the thing with us is like
make sure y'all share, y'all. Make sure y'all share.
When the Lakers play top teams, they play very well. So when you play those mid-tier to low-tier teams, that is where they struggle. There should be no way you're losing to the Bulls twice. You know, we're still in the hunt for the second seed. I heard some things today that outside of the Thunder, obviously, the Lakers have the best record against the Western Conference.
Which is crazy.
You know, so
who
we have a lot of Lakers. Nah, but as of now, like, I kind of like the fact that Braun has stepped back and is letting everything flow through Luka.
Yep. That's how it should be.
Yeah, I mean, against Houston, you know, we had a very bad first quarter. We missed a lot of threes. Rui had a bad game. But like overall, like, you know, happy with obviously the big three, even though I feel like Reeves sometimes gets a little reckless and just takes shots we don't need.
Yes, sir. I appreciate
both
that,
players like Gabe Vincent, DFS showed up. Jackson Hayes, like, you know, Vanderbilt. Like, I feel good. I feel comfortable. I feel like we definitely have a shot at it. And when I say it, I mean the whole thing.
That
I'm not
shit,
like
go
one of
ahead.
those people, and it's not even just because it's like there's a reason we're playing good. Yeah, obviously playoffs are different, but when you have a guy like Luca who could take over, and when LeBron is your
Mhm.
second option,
Now, when
that's
have you heard
insane.
that? When have you heard that before? That's scary.
Certain games he's your third option,
That's scary. That's fucking
and
scary.
and you know what I like? I like the fact that he's not the main option on the offense no more, because now he can focus so much more on defense.
Yep, and he has. You can see it. You can see it in his
Oh,
game
he's
that
playing at an
his
all
first,
first
his
defensive
first
team
game back.
level this year.
I was like, this nigga's really playing defense right now. Like he's really getting his waist down. I'm like, there's no moving those puppies. I'm like, what?
And he's
Damn,
playing
bro, you
defense down
still
in the
doing
low
it
post. Yeah.
in the low post. I'm like, bro, that's impressive, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody says um, about seeing someone do what he's doing at this age. Like, we've never seen it,
But
so I'm gonna
listen,
bask in it.
obviously, I wasn't on the pod last week, and it's no secret I am not the biggest Braun fan. I'm a Laker
Yep,
fan first.
yep.
But whether you're a Braun fan or not, you gotta respect that a dude at 40 years old is playing the level he's playing.
Come on, like, how
Take
could
it
you
away from
not?
him being Braun. He could be any other guy.
Exactly,
40 years old playing
exactly.
like that at the level he's playing,
It's
it's
ridiculous.
insane. Like, yeah, like
It really doesn't make any sense for him to be playing this goddamn good at this age. Um, and now that and it's this all just came at the perfect timing for him too. Like you said, most nights he's the second option. Some nights he's even the third option. And I know he's like, thank you, thank you, thank you. We didn't trade AR. Thank God we didn't trade AR. Because if they traded AR, I mean, you still have Luca, but still, it wouldn't be. You would have a
nah.
little bit more pressure on him. So I love the fact that he now can play because he's so smart and he has his IQ is so high that him being in that they call it the dunker spot where he's in the elbow pretty much the free throw line extended and when he's doing pick and he's the roller.
Yeah.
Oh, LeBron. That's amazing because how smart he is. Now he gets the ball. He can go. He can pass. He reads the whole defense. So eh, that's just a scary spot for any team in the West. Like even OKC. Now, obviously, OKC is the favorite to win. They should be the favorite to win. Um, all of that. But people are everybody, the casuals, who I call them. Y'all know who y'all are. I always call y'all the casuals. Because y'all don't actually watch the fucking game. Y'all just talk about the game. You guys are all just saying, oh, but that's not going to work in the playoffs because they don't have any size. They don't have any size. They don't have any size. Well, we know they don't have any size, and they're still winning games.
But
They're
I'm
still
gonna say
playing
what I
great.
say all the time. When everybody talks about we don't have the depth at center and stuff, outside
Need
of
it.
Joker, name another big man in the West that is a threat.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You're gonna say Chet from OKC? Chet doesn't play like a big like that.
Nope. Exactly. Like
Like what
the big
about?
is not the same. We're
It's
talking about
Joker
different
and
bigs
that's
now.
it.
That's it. Exactly. You can't even say Embiid. He's out. Yeah. Everybody else is a big. Is a
I not even
stretch
just
big.
the West. Let's do the whole thing. You guys, Cat is a shooter.
Exactly. He spreads the floor. He's not down in the paint, banging
Porzingis,
and shit. Yep.
Horford from the Celtics. They're shooters.
Yep.
There's no low post guy that's gonna kill you in the post outside of Joker. And they're very beatable this year because the Lakers have beaten them.
Yep. That's definitely a fact. All right, let's get up in here. Bang. I gotta take this off of Sorry, guys. We're getting live on TikTok. I haven't been on there for a while, so I thought I'd get on here for show some love to you guys out here. 'Cause I know we got some supporters on here, so shout out to all of you guys. All right. But yeah, no, I think it's a blessing in disguise for LeBron. It's a blessing in disguise for Luka. It's a blessing in disguise for AR. It's a blessing in disguise for the whole team, basically, because now Rui's back healthy. Gabe Vincent is playing like Miami Gabe Vincent. That team looks really, really good. So the size doesn't matter. The size is not going to matter. The only time it will kind of matter is if when they play the Nuggets. And even then, they figured out ways to make that work. So the Lakers are legit a threat. People might want to look at it like, oh, no, there's no way a team that made this mid-season trade is going to be this good, this fast. Well, it's here. This is a whole new league, bro. You guys got to understand. You casuals need to really understand the league.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to who everybody said that that trade was the best for Dallas right now. Dallas was going to be better this season. So
yeah, whoever said that, they tripping. I don't know why you would dare.
Yeah, I just want to know. I'm going to say it. I don't care. What does what's the criteria to be an analyst on TV anymore? Because, yo, put that comment up. What does I think LeBron older than JJ, former coach?
Wait, what?
What do I think about Braun being a roller now under JJ and Braun complaining about it? Well, because back then when they tried it, they didn't have a guy like Luka.
Exactly.
Was
it makes sense.
When you have a guy like Luka,
right,
who's a legit playmaker, and is, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, LeBron probably doesn't care about it because he knows his job is that much easier.
Yep, it's so
when you don't
much.
Have a ball handler. Before that, who was the ball handler? D'Lo. We know what D'Lo's like.
Yep. Absolutely. What he just said. That's exactly why.
You're playing pick and roll with another superstar handling the basketball, and LeBron's not the guy like I have to do it all.
Exactly.
And bringing in Luka only made Austin Reeves that much better.
Yep. It made Austin Reeves way better because they were talking. I didn't even think about this until watching Mind the Game, which we'll talk about for a little bit. AR, and this is not a slight at him because this happens everywhere in the league. AR, when you have a big three, the third guy is getting the third best defender. And AR is one of those motherfuckers that need a number one on him. You feel me? Like, he's one of those guys. So when you get a number three on him, now he's just having a field day.
Of course.
It just opens up the floor.
Another thing too about this question, under JJ, like JJ's not gonna get enough credit of being a good head coach because they're gonna say, well, you had Luka and LeBron,
right?
Like, if you want to be honest about it, Lakers were a playoff team before they even got Luka, and that was without AD.
Yep.
And you brought up Mind the Game. If anybody listened to that podcast last year,
appreciate you guys.
Know that JJ is a great basketball mind. He has a great basketball mind.
Absolutely. JJ is very smart.
That's probably another reason why. That could be another reason why LeBron is more willing to do it under JJ compared to past head coaches when he probably didn't respect their mind as much as JJ's. Him and JJ are like the same level when it comes to the game, like thought-wise.
100%. He knows that he has a coach that understands the game like how he understands it, and he's willing to work with a coach like that. He's willing to say, all right, coach, this is what you want me to do. I'll do that because I have a guy in Luka that I trust.
What I think too,
fuck it up.
Like, a thought that just popped into my mind is we got to understand too, JJ's played in the new style of the NBA.
Yep.
A lot of
Mhm.
these other head coaches, Darvin Ham didn't. Frank Vogel didn't. A lot of these head coaches didn't play in the new style of the NBA. JJ's played.
Yep. That's true. JJ understands
He
the
understands this game right now, this era.
exactly, and that's what you need. You got to understand the era that you're in. You can't be stuck in your old ways because you will be left behind. It will show. It will show in your game. It will show in the tape. It will show on everything. And guys, especially now, will understand that and pick that apart. Especially with the coaches that we have now. We got some great coaches in this league now, especially the young ones. We got some young coaches that are really understanding how to maximize.
You're gonna see in the NBA how the NFL looks. You see for a while that run of NFL coaches that were making it to the Super Bowl were all younger head coaches.
Yeah.
You're gonna start seeing that in the NBA.
It's time. It's time. Like we can't keep going back to the old guard of
some of these coaches. What I don't care what sport it is. Some of these coaches get these jobs based on their name.
Yep.
And I'm the first to say it. It's time to adapt to the new time. We can't always just think of, well, that's the name. Like adapting the new style of play is a part of growing.
Yeah. It's a part of the growth. It's a part of building that team, that chemistry, all of that. Because if you don't got that, then you just out there, just coaching. You just talking. Because it's not gonna amount to nothing. So you got to try to get the best out of your players, and if you can do that,
you say that like an idiot with your hands in your pocket, a la Darvin Ham.
Darvin Ham's whack ass. All right. I'll touch on my Knicks real quick. Pause. I like how we've been looking lately. I'm not. Oh, all right, we're back in the conversation of we can win the East. No, I'm not there. I'm not there.
Y'all gonna get healthy at the right time.
I like the way that OG has stepped up big time. He stepped up ridiculously. And Bridges, Mikal Bridges. They both have stepped up the way that I needed them to step up. Now, will that translate when Jalen Brunson gets back and we get into the playoffs? That's what I'm worried about. Is it going to be now, all right, Jalen's there. Now we're just going to go back to just fucking watching. Even though he's trying to get you guys involved, he's definitely trying to get you guys involved. And that's one of the things that I got to tip my hat to him about is that he never was like, all right, no, this is my team. You guys got to fall in line and type shit. No, he tried to get Cat, Bridges, OG, everybody started, getting them rolled in. So I appreciate him for that. And you guys are forced to step up your game now because of Jalen being out. But and I appreciate it, but we're gonna need that from now on, not just now that JB's out. When Bron undermines the coach, here you go with your Bron shit, Just B. Here you go.
Oh, he's just a Bron hater?
Yeah, he's a Bron hater. He didn't think, but he's my guy, though. He's my guy. That's the only thing we argue about is when it comes to Bron. He was on the Bron cast last week. Me, him, and Nico were just going at it. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate your support.
Bron undermines the coach. It affects the team. He didn't. All right, but let's be honest, though.
Name the coach.
He said Spoles.
Outside of Spoles.
You got to remember, too, though, that Miami team, that was all Pat Riley.
Exactly.
You can say, it was built for Bron, but it was still what Pat Riley said.
Ham was an excellent coach.
Yeah, you bugging.
Come on, Justin.
You want to see like the Lakers. You know that team is all about making Bron, and then obviously they're gonna build. Are you a Laker fan though? Okay.
All right, but then why are you saying this ignorant shit, bro? Come on.
So my thing is, why are we saying that we're missing the mark? Look, obviously, it's work. Bron undermines the team. You're gonna say JJ's not the coach because of Bron?
Exactly. What are you talking about?
They just had a podcast together, and a couple months later, he's hired as the coach of the team.
Hey, exactly.
Come on now, like I'm a Laker fan. I'm not a Braun fan.
My guy, what's up, player? I am. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I had a Braun cast last week. I ain't.
Yeah, we went
I
into
wasn't.
it. Yeah, don't get me started, Just B. Don't get
Yeah,
you
listen.
got us riled up last week. Don't get us
As a
riled up.
non-Braun guy, as a non-Braun,
You seeing it wrong.
I wasn't
though.
too
That's
mad.
all.
I wasn't.
No.
I wasn't mad that I couldn't make it. It would have been a long
We had
night.
fun. And shout out to everybody that supported, because there was one of our top episodes actually views.
That's what's up.
So the Braun fans came out. So I appreciate all the Braun fans that came out there.
But all right. So let's you mentioned it earlier. Let's get into it. The first episode of Mind the Game came out.
Let's go.
I'm not done watching it. I still got to the point. To me, like you said in our little group chat, it was cool. This episode was more about more of a fill out podcast.
Yeah,
exactly. They spent a lot of time on.
If y'all got questions on TikTok, let me know. Put them in the comments. I'll put them up.
Like they had a lot of talk about how LeBron's matured in the game and adapted and all this other stuff. I just got to the part where they started breaking down plays, so I'm not all the way through.
Gotcha.
I don't really mess with Steve Nash because he took a lot of money from my Lakers and did nothing with it. He robbed Kobe of 2 MVPs.
That's what I was gonna ask you. I was like, how do you feel about it?
When I seen it was Nash, I was like, anyways, nah. But I mean, ain't no lie. Steve Nash is one of the greats.
For sure.
If you ever got to see Steve Nash play, you already know what's up.
Exactly.
But yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna talk too much in because I didn't finish the whole episode. But I just feel like it was more like a fill out podcast, see where they are with it.
Yeah, I felt the same way. The fill out. Steve Nash is definitely one of the great minds on basketball. We saw it in this play. For any of y'all youngins that didn't get to see Steve Nash, go look up his tape. Don't look up the Laker one because he was done by then. Just strictly
Dallas and Phoenix.
Dallas and Phoenix, especially in Phoenix. Woo! Steve Nash.
Antonio offense, Steve Nash.
What? That's 7 seconds? Oh my God. They were ruthless. Y'all gotta look up Steve Nash if y'all don't know who he is. But I like what I saw so far. I think it would have been better with like a Rondo, because we know how smart Rondo is. We know he's one of those minds, and he won a championship with Bron with the Lakers. So I thought that would have been the move that they went with, but obviously shit happens. They still got Steve Nash, and I think it's still going to be a great podcast regardless.
Yeah, I feel that's the thing. We didn't get to see it yet with like Steve Nash's mind.
Right, exactly. And he definitely knows. Like just from what I see, it looks like he so it'll be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting. And I love it though. I love seeing Bron being out there more, just doing more podcasts, doing more.
We know what's
more visible.
Bron is just preparing. Bron, to me,
preparing to go.
He's preparing for the next step after it's done.
Preparing to get out of here.
He sees Melo doing it. Shout out to Melo. He has a great podcast.
7 p.m. in Brooklyn, you heard?
He sees it. Stupid.
That's a fact. All right. Now, it is your favorite part of the show. You know what it's called. What's it called?
Keep it a bean. You know who it's
from.
You know who that's from. We don't got to go no more into it no more.
Beanie. We keep it a beanie out here. You heard?
I'll start it. I did miss last week's, so I got to get some of mine off.
Yeah, let's go. What up, bro?
Stephen A. Smith.
Let's go. Let me see. Yeah, let me hear what you gonna say. Let me get my song on.
Stephen A. Get over it. he sound like a dude who was rejected by a girl, and he just keep going and going and going and going. You know why? Of course, LeBron went to Pat McAfee right after you to get Pat those views. But let's be honest, with Braun going on TV talking about the bullshit with you, because we know you're gonna reply.
Of course. And Braun said it. He's like, he's gonna be gassed to see me.
Of course, Braun made Stephen A's year with this.
Yep. Sure did.
Is like, yo, what nobody like, what they're not talking about is you're gonna see a divide in players and media. It's gonna be a war.
Yeah.
Players are not gonna want to talk to some of these guys. They're gonna bash them even more. Like, we could, he came at you. He said what he said. Don't say we're gonna talk about it till you seen the leaked audio of the Richard Jefferson, because you ran. The first thing you did was talk about it. Don't say if LeBron would have swung, I would have swung back.
Come on now. Come on now.
That's Stephen A. He's one of the greats in that sports media thing. But like, I ain't gonna lie. I say it all the time. I'm glad I got a day job that I can't be home all day watching these sports shows, because it'd be a bunch of bullshit.
A whole lot of.
Now what's starting to happen from that? You got other guys that are trying to build off it. Perkins saying why he didn't go get Rich Jefferson to Channel 5 for the podcast.
You guys realize
Steve Nash. If he went and got his, like, oh look, LeBron got his again. And I used to be a Braun hater. Obviously, I was a Kobe fan. Let LeBron do his thing. Who cares? His kid's in the league. I don't care. Go win the Lakers a chip. I don't care.
Yeah.
But like, for all the we gotta stop. I'm tired of every time we turn around, it's a new story. It's this, it's that. Who cares? Who cares?
The casuals that don't know what the fuck they do. And for all y'all that saying being mad at Pat or being mad at Braun for going on Pat's show and not someone else's show.
Wait.
Pat's show is in Indianapolis, right?
There's a comment
and
I'm reading.
That's where they play.
Hold on. There's a comment I'm reading. And none of us on this podcast from Queens. We all from Uptown.
Heck no. Harlem, you heard? Ain't no damn Queens around here. I did live in Queens for a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you. I lived in Queens for about a year, I think, when I was younger. That's when my youngest sister was born. But
don't do that.
No, we New York. We're the real New Yorkers at. Shout out to you did. That's where it's at over here. So we ain't from his parts.
Anyway, go ahead.
We don't know those waters. What was I saying? What was I talking about?
Him being on Pat McAfee. That's another thing. For them to make it a big deal, the right thing. He went to the biggest show on daily ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
The day in that city to play the team from that city.
It just makes sense. And Braun is on his I don't give a fuck tour. He don't care either. Great rappers from Queens. Yeah, they great rappers. Well, I haven't seen a great sports analyst yet. Let me take that back. Stephen A is a great sports analyst. So he'd be on some bullshit though. Let's just keep it at that.
Because that's what gets him views and that's what's getting him paid.
And the other thing that get me tight about what he said was when Braun is done, there ain't nobody gonna be talking about him. Are you Stephen A?
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is what I hate about analysts. Like,
stop it.
Sometimes not saying things are the best. We can't just be saying shit for the sake of saying shit.
You putting your foot in your mouth, bro. You put your foot in your mouth because you know damn well you can't survive without talking about LeBron. You cannot survive without talking about that man. You need that man. Most of y'all need that man. And it's not a bad thing. sports analysts need great players to talk about. That's how it works. Yeah, he's a
but this
he's
is
a
a sport.
journalist.
This is a sports show, and we talking about his sports side of his job.
Exactly, which he does a bad job of at times. He does a great job, but then he also does a poor job. And this is one of the times he does a poor job. And you see it. Just be. Don't act like you don't see his bullshit. You see it.
Yes,
Don't
he's a
stand
journalist.
up for it.
No, he's a journalist, but he's on TV most of the day.
Exactly. He's a sports analyst. And when you, just like how he said, Bronny can get all this criticism for being out there because he's a pro, you can get all this criticism the same fucking way because you're out there giving out your opinion. If you can give out your opinion, we can give our opinion about your opinion. That's how it works. People can give their opinion about our opinion. Don't give a fuck. And Stephen A probably don't give a fuck either. That's why he still does what he does. But it ain't going to stop the smoke from coming. It ain't going to stop the smoke from coming. There we go. We on the same page, my guy. We on the same page.
What's your keeping it being? What's your keeping it being?
So, my keeping it being, and I spoke on it a little bit yesterday, and I'll speak on it. Oh, he got the shit today. He got the shits today. All right. My keeping it being is to you NBA casuals. Again, this time we're gonna put Bron aside. We're gonna put Bron over here. Now we're gonna bring in this man right here. We're gonna bring in this man right here because y'all keep disrespecting this man. And let me put y'all, let me get it up there on TikTok for y'all so y'all can see that who I'm talking about over here too. Y'all keep disrespecting this motherfucking man. And I'm sick and tired of this shit. You NBA casuals, and that's what y'all are. If y'all don't know what I mean by casuals, I mean y'all just watch the game. Y'all just watch the ball go in. Y'all don't actually understand what is happening on the court. Those are casuals. Ones that just put stats in every conversation and rings in every conversation, but don't actually put any context into anything they're saying. No context. If you ain't got no context, you're a fucking casual. You're a casual because if y'all gonna put James Harden in front of this man, y'all need to be helped. Y'all need to be helped. Y'all on drugs. I'm being honest. And this is not me. And I'll say it. This is my favorite player of all time. This guy right here, my favorite player. But even if he wasn't my favorite player, that is still a fact that he is the third greatest shooting guard of all time. Stop with the James Harden shit. James Harden is an amazing player. He's great. Nobody's taking that. Is he a better basketball player than Dwayne Wade? Yes. He has all the skills and shit that Wade couldn't do. Offensively.
He's not, yeah.
Yeah.
All around, D Wade's a better player.
Offensively. But y'all be
Not
forgetting.
even,
There's two sides of you got to play offense and defense in basketball.
But what people sleep on, because I guess because Wade played with Braun, y'all didn't see early D Wade without Braun. That how his offense how he was.
That's what it is.
Like he took a step back to defer to Braun. Like, granted, the one thing that Harden is way better than D Wade is shooter. He's a way better shooter.
Yep, he definitely got that. There's definitely things that there's. Yeah, D Wade is one of those dudes. He's in the Hall of Fame. He just got in there. And first ballot. When you get first ballot, you're one of those motherfuckers.
Y'all like Ant Edwards?
Yeah, exactly. That was him before Ant Edwards. He was doing that. Guess what?
Ant just shoots more threes than D Wade does now.
Exactly. Shooting was not Wade's game. That wasn't his thing.
Explosiveness to the rim.
You want to get there you go. 1 minute he's here, now he's not. Flash, nickname Flash. You don't get a name called Flash if you ain't one of those motherfuckers. Because he's lightning fast. And he poster, got a few posters. Treat him dang. See, this is where I really get upset. Is that all of y'all love the arguments with the rings. Y'all love putting up the rings. We're the ring
So
argument for
use that.
Harden.
If he's the ring, he's definitely the third because Harden ain't even been to one finals. Yo,
Come on.
bring that up.
Come on. Y'all casuals. Let's go. Y'all not getting it.
Ain't nobody
Best
say
shooter
he the
of all
best
time.
shooting guard. We said he's the third best.
Just be. I'm gonna need you to get off. I'm gonna need you to sign off and sign back on, okay? Because you're losing it. All right.
You
I
say he's
love
the
you.
best.
You just want to argue with me now. Now you just trying to piss me off, my boy. Stop trying to piss me off. Ain't nobody said that. We know MJ's number one. MJ's number one. Then go Bean. And then it's that motherfucker right there.
Absolutely.
It's not even a question.
Absolutely.
My guy. You know I love arguing with you. You be trying to piss me off, bro. You be trying to piss me off, but that's my fucking guy. Actually, he was me and him was DMing each other and he was asking about PR because he want to go. I went to PR with him. When you asked me, did I go by myself? I said no, I went with him. And we had ourselves a good ass time, bro.
You about to be out there again.
Yeah. So go take your ass to PR, my boy. Take your ass to PR.
You might not want to.
Yeah, Zersky. But yeah, y'all gotta stop the disrespect. And somebody made a comment yesterday, and it was a great valid point. That some of y'all are saying this because y'all don't like the way that Wade fathers. Y'all disagree with how he is a father, so y'all use that against him. What the fuck that got to do with what he did on the court? Nothing.
There's a lot of dudes y'all praise. There's a lot of dudes y'all praise that are shitty human beings off the court or off the field.
Exactly.
So let's stop doing
Most of them are fucking
Let's stop
shitty
doing
human
that.
beings off the court, but
Let's
y'all would
stop.
never know.
How many of those dudes that y'all praise have records
Come on. Like,
for some egregious shit? So let's stop
this
that.
is why my favorite, he's my top two favorite, I would say right now. And at first, I didn't even like him like that as a podcast. I liked him as a ball player. First is Shannon Sharp. Y'all know that's just my guy. He reminds me of my uncles. And that's why I fuck with Shannon Sharp. Two is Gilbert Arenas. Because regardless, he's going to keep it 100. Whether he likes the player, hates the player, he's going to keep it right down the middle. Right down the middle. His favorite player is Kobe. And he always keeps it real when it comes to Kobe. He always keeps it real when it comes to MJ. He be on his shit. So I respect the shit out of him for that. But yeah, that's my keep it a Bean. And Bean would tell you, stop putting that disrespect on Wade. Because he's another one that said it. Wade's one of those motherfuckers. He one of those motherfuckers. He broke his damn nose. All right. So sorry, B.
In an all-star game. Come on now.
Sorry, B. Sorry we had to do that. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. My guy. You know I have to represent. You feel me? All right. Now we're gonna switch over to the NFL before we close out. I wanted to know your thoughts on the new NFL changes. First, the laser for the first down. What are your thoughts on that?
They're gonna find a way to
he used
fuck
to be
that
on
up,
that cap. Big facts. What is that?
They're gonna find a way to fuck that up too. Even with the chains, how many times we see on the camera angle the dude is clearly over for the first down and they still won't give it to him? Like,
my guy. Appreciate you, brother. Always appreciate your support. Always another one of those people that's always up there. Always
absolutely.
up there. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, the laser shit is stupid. The tush push ban is stupid. I'm sorry, like
my guy Rags.
We can't every time we can't something, we gotta ban it.
Exactly.
And for the teams that are saying, "Oh, it's a health risk," guess what? It's a health risk when you line everybody up and hand the ball off on a goal line, and everybody does the same thing on a halfback dive or a fullback dive. Like, get over it, bro. Whether it's the quarterback doing it or not, the low man always wins in football, so everybody's trying to get the lowest.
Yep. It's a fact.
Just like,
Yeah, the laser thing. I get it. I understand.
I get it because you're trying to go up with technology. I
Right,
just
you're
feel
trying
like
to get it right.
the NFL still finds ways to mess things up.
They
when it
always
comes to
fuck it up, and that's the thing. It's like the last year with the baseball, that was just missing these fucking wide, clear
Oh, I'll tell
calls
you
that
his
were
name.
balls.
Don't worry, I know his name, Angel Hernandez. As a baseball fan, Angel Hernandez is the worst officiator in all of sports.
Like that's one of those things where I'm like, all right, because that's kind of hard. Like, even though he clearly just fucked those up, it's still it's one of the hardest things to do is to really gauge where if it's a ball or whatever because of the angles and all that shit. That's one of those spots where I think it would be okay to. It probably would slow the game down, but if they could do it where it's instant, like how we see it in real live television, we see, all right, that's a fucking strike. All right, that's a ball. I don't know, but in NFL, I get it. They want to get it right. They don't want they want to kiss
We're not saying
the
there's anything
fans'
wrong
ass.
with the laser. We're not saying there's anything wrong with the laser. We're just saying that the NFL will find the.
Appreciate all y'all on TikTok. I'm gonna close out here because I want to smoke. So I'm sorry, guys, but appreciate all y'all, all 4,000, not all 4,000, 4,000 likes that y'all showed on here. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna close out, and I'll be back real soon. We'll actually do a podcast on here one day. We'll just get one of these days. Let me say this first before I get off of here. One of these days, we just gonna do a tour of just how we always do it on YouTube, but we'll just go TikTok, we'll do an X one, and we'll do an Instagram one.
I gotta start. I gotta get my followers up so I can go live on TikTok. I don't even be post. I don't have no posts.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I'll have that all set up for you. But yeah, I got you. We're gonna do that. So look out for that.
Shit up so I can go live with you.
Appreciate you guys on TikTok. I'll see you guys soon. Nice. Oh, I got a lot there. There we go. All right, cool. Boom. Appreciate all y'all TikTokers that on there. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Nice. I was reading this comment. I said, we're not saying there's anything wrong with the laser. We're saying that the league will find a way to mess it up.
Yeah, exactly. The league will find a way. They always do. They always do. Somehow.
Bro, we still don't know. Let's be honest.
What'd you say?
We still don't know what a catch is.
Exactly. They're still trying to figure that shit out. Yeah, that was just for TikTok. I was getting off of TikTok. I'm staying on here for a little bit more. But yeah. But I get it. I understand it. But I'm also, I guess you could say, old school. I like the human aspect of it. I like having human error because that's just what I'm used to. So I'm okay with fucking up every once in a while.
It's funny. So last weekend I went to a car wash, right? So I go to pay for my car wash, and they were having like their Wi-Fi was down or whatever. And what the guy told me goes to this: when technology is going well, it's the best thing in the world. When it's going bad, it's the worst thing in the world.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. That is a fact. Let your phone go out for 10 minutes. You will be sick. 10 minutes. Just for 5 minutes, your phone start bugging out. You'll lose your fucking mind.
You'll feel like an eternity.
Yeah, for real. Like, God damn it. Even me, I try to be one of those people that stay off my phone as much as possible. And then when my shit start bugging out, I get pissed off. So like I'm still one of those people that get into that. But I get it. So I respect it. Next, they're still trying to figure out the well, you actually mentioned it earlier. Did you mention the tush push?
Listen, man. How about this? How about this with the tush push? Because Kansas City Chiefs stopped it against Buffalo, right? You don't want the tush push rain on you? Stop letting teams get close to the goal line or getting 3rd and short, 4th and short. Play some fucking defense.
You're gonna have to put your defense in positions to where you don't have fucking 3rd and shorts against the team. Like I'm personally
it's
not
to the point where you're taking everything.
Excuse me.
it's to the point
But-
where we're taking everything out of the game.
Exactly. It's just that's the thing. That's the bad thing about social media is that now we have everybody to complain about the game. That's what, like with basketball, they saying the ratings and all this shit are down because everybody's talking fucking bad about the shit. If everybody wasn't talking so goddamn bad about it and actually talking about the good things that are happening, because you're still seeing great talent. It's just they're shooting a lot of threes, and the old heads are out there talking bullshit, blah blah blah. So, y'all can miss me with all that. Y'all can miss me with all that. But my thing is, I'm not a fan of the tush push, but I don't see why we would penalize a team for being good at it. If they weren't good at it, we wouldn't be talking about this shit at all.
So are we gonna ban the Eagles and the Ravens from handing the ball off to their running backs?
Exactly. Lamar can't run the ball. It's too easy.
Because and then Philly got the best offensive line in football, so we got to ban that. Like, bro,
Like-
at this point, just adapt, make changes. We're in the tush put part of the game right now.
Yeah, that's what it is.
There'll
It's
be
gonna
another
copycat
play
league.
or another style of play in the next 2 years that we'll be talking about that and know to be running the tush push. Look at when the Wildcat took over. Everybody ran the Wildcat.
Yep.
Detroit
Hold on,
last
Maurice.
season. Detroit was
They
the
got
team.
great guys. Stay low.
Detroit ran so many trick plays last season. How many teams are running trick plays? Come on.
Exactly. Like you just gotta find
It's a
ways to be.
copycat league. And I
Find
feel like
ways. Just do
the
it
teams
yourself.
the teams that want to ban it are the teams that can't successfully run it.
Yep. Now, this last one is going to be a Jones for smoke for me.
Oh, I got one
Because-
too. Don't worry.
This one is pissing me off now. It's really just taking away this game that I love watching, and they're just making it. They're just rewarding the offense. They're just rewarding the fucking offense, and I can't stand it. So now, I don't know exactly what they're doing with the kickoff. As of right now, it's still in play as is. Now they want to move the ball up even closer to the 35-yard line. And I got smoke for that. Bro. When the fuck are we going to go back to the 20-yard line? Fuck penalizing the team for whatever they do on the special teams, the kickoff. If they decide to return it, cool. If they don't, we start on the fucking 20.
Well,
Stop rewarding the
I know,
offense. The defense didn't do anything to deserve that.
from what I heard is the reason why they're doing that, which makes no sense, because you changed the whole reason of the kickoff for player safety. But you did that so these teams could kick the ball where the guys have to return it.
Right.
But it's like, then why change the way kickoffs are? Because guys were returning before, so now you're gonna like make a kicker not kick it as hard as he can just to put it where the guy can return it. I don't know, man.
It's stupid. I get it. You guys are trying. I understand, but let's go back to the original kickoff and take away the wedges like you guys did, and do that. Like, you guys understand this is football. Injuries are going to happen no matter what. It is a contact sport, a high-speed contact sport at that, with guys that are only getting bigger, stronger, and faster. And the dimensions of the field have not changed. They're still the same. They have not gotten bigger. They have not gotten wider. So it's inevitable that guys are going to get injured on plays. It's football. We got to stop with this soft shit. I know this has turned into a soft league, and I get their side of it. But we got to remember, we're still playing football. So let them play football. Don't take away everything. I'm tired of this shit. And then now it takes away for records and shit to be broken and things like that. Guys' yardage. And now they're starting on the 35 every time.
And then we
So they got
complain, and then people complain about that. Well, this guy's record shouldn't count. He played one more game. Y'all want to make all these changes? The one thing they should change is playoff seeding. Stop having teams with losing records just because they play in a terrible division. Get a home playoff game. How about that?
Yeah, they gotta change that too. They gotta
Why
change.
are so successful?
Who cares? Honestly,
I mean, because teams, the success rate is way high on it because it's not like teams are running a tush push from 5 yards out, 7 yards out. It's all short yardage game.
All short yardage. It's not long yardage. The only team that does.
Granted, Philly does it because Philly executes it the best. Philly has
they'll go like
the best
32 or
offensive line in football.
Yep. But they understand how the scheme works. They understand. They perfected it. So you got to give them credit where credit is due. They perfected it. It's been a rule. Now someone mentioned how.
Bro, the quarterback sneak has been in the game for how long?
It's been there forever. Now someone mentioned how like it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to help the runner in that situation. It's supposed to be just the quarterback with the line. And that's supposed to, when the running back comes in and pushes, that's actually supposed to be a flag. I don't know how true that is, but I have been hearing that. So if that is a rule, then enforce the rule better then. Help that. That'll help. That'll help a little bit. If you got to enforce that, if that's a part of the rule, then enforce it. Maybe that'll help. That'll make people feel a little bit better. But I don't think it's going to stop them. They're still going to be great at it. Sonic play, the offense gets the first jump to the lowest point. Yeah, exactly. I've seen plenty of teams do it. I forgot their team in college.
And we see teams not succeed at it. The Bills against the Chiefs in the playoffs did not get it done.
Exactly.
So it's not like it's impossible to stop.
Exactly. You just gotta figure out. You gotta beef up first. Pause. You gotta beef up front. With your D line.
I guess I'll close it out.
Close it out, my boy. You got some more smoke. Hold up. He ain't done.
All right. It's no secret what this past week was. Opening week in baseball. You know where I'm going with this.
I know where you're going. Yep. I know exactly where you're going.
I get it. Everybody likes to hate the Yankees. I get it. But this whole torpedo bat shit, Yankees are cheating. This is what I'm talking about when people gotta like do your research, know your facts before you do it.
Exactly.
These bats have been in the game for a little bit now. Guys were using it last year. It's not just the Yankees that are using it.
Yep. It was those three on
it's only 4 guys in the Yankees doing it. Yep. Everybody talks about how boring baseball is.
Yep.
Y'all telling me y'all rather watch a 2-1 game than a team putting up 20 runs? What's more exciting? Home runs?
Exactly. That's what y'all want. That's what y'all came to see.
Come on now. Like, listen, I get it. I'm a Yankee fan. I'm a Laker fan. Two of the, 2 story franchises that if you're a fan of them, you happy. If you're not a fan of them, you're going to hate them.
Absolutely.
Like, come on. They got to look for other reasons to hate. You know what I'm saying?
It's get bad. This is why I call them casuals, man. This is why, because they don't do their research.
Honestly, yo. See, this is where I'm just gonna ignore his comment.
Hey, he got it. You got it.
He got it.
Both of us out of us. You got both of us.
He got it. But
but we here this year, nigga.
The key thing is that was last season. We not worried about last season.
Last year, we back. We got Soto. Yeah. We got all our guys back. Yeah. Yeah.
But honestly, like, all jokes aside, like, these first couple weeks, this first month means absolutely nothing in baseball.
Yeah, exactly.
Just stay afloat until the weather is warmer. You'll be all right. You know better than anybody else. Not trying to shit on you just because you're a Mets fan. How many times your Mets have a great April, and then by July they fighting for their lives?
Yep.
Just that whole I'm sitting back and I'm like, oh, Yankees are cheating. Like, bro, not everything is cheating. Especially when you go around the league and see how many guys have those bats.
Exactly. This is just a lesson for you casuals. Just go out there and do your research. Just
You
do
know
your
what the
research.
problem is? The problem is we're in an era now where nobody's watching full games. Everybody's watching clips and highlights.
Yep. That's the problem. That's the problem right there. They go off a few
You can't
highlights
be a
and clips,
sports fan. You
and
can't
you
be a
think you know what
sports
the hell
fan.
you're talking
You got guys who go to games now just to post it on social media and not enjoy the environment of being at a sporting event.
about. Exactly.
You've been with me when I go out. I barely record anything I'm at.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's a fact.
When I pull my phone out, you're shocked. Like, oh, you really? I'm saying, like, live in the moment, man.
Dead ass. But yeah, no, I'm with you. That people, you just gotta do your research. Just gotta do your research. Don't read a topic and just go with the first thing that comes to your mind and think you're correct. No, I always do my research because I don't want to look like a fool. And every once in a while, I still look like a fool, but it happens. That's just life,
Bro.
But
It's sports. It's sports, and everything in sports is opinionated. So what sounds right to you is going to be wrong in someone else's eyes.
Exactly. You just gotta live.
But it's just like, but just not like understand the shit you're saying before you say it.
Exactly. Yeah. Before you start using those Twitter fingers, do a little research, just a little bit, so you don't look so stupid.
That's not hard, bro.
Other than that, you got anything else?
Nah, draft is coming up for the NFL. Can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Do you think?
Oh yeah, one more thing. Duke's gonna win the national title.
It looks like they are. It really does. I hate to say
you thought I was gonna let that slide as a Duke fan, and you were a Carolina fan. Come on now.
I was hoping he wasn't gonna bring that up, but it is what it is. They got it right now. So we'll see though.
Nah, there's some tough teams though. Like Florida's tough, Auburn's tough. And the women's side is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
And the women's side is crazy. I think South
Juju.
Carolina's nice. South
Carolina
Carolina's nice.
for sure.
I think Texas has a legit shot. UCLA, I'm rooting for UConn just so Paige could go out with a chip before she's out of there.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll definitely be fine. Auburn's nice. I like Auburn. I like Houston.
I don't care what you think because you said you was a Dodger fan.
You know what it is. But other than that, that is our show for today. So we appreciate each and every one of you, all 223 of you that showed up and showed love. We appreciate you guys. Till next time, same place, same time. It's your boy Jones, my guy, my brother E.
I'm
This is
back.
Jones for Sports. We make sports better. Peace.